I remember that.
All right.
Okay.
We're going to see what happens in the Garden tomorrow night as the conference semifinals begin. With Game 1 of the 76ers and Knicks Philly battle back against Boston to make it there. It'll be at 8 Eastern on NBC and Peacock. That's the first of 2 Game 1s tomorrow night, 9:30 Eastern on Peacock and NBCSN. It's Wolves and Spurs. And we're going to get everything started with NBA Showtime at 7 Eastern on Peacock and NBCSN. Let's go, guys. 4 straight days. Keep them working. Bring us Game 7s. Let's go. Detroit Pistons taking on the Magic. Remember, Pistons had to battle back. They were down 24 points in Game 6, but they forced this Game 7. They get to play it at home. Let's see, all the guys were out. Paolo Banchero, he was going early.
Hey, that's what your young star's supposed to do. His name today is Paolo Banchero.
Yeah.
He came to hoop
He did. 23 points in the first half, all right? And then Cade Cunningham, he steps up to the plate, draining threes, making sure he celebrates. Tobias Harris was getting buckets, too.
That's who won the game right there.
Yeah.
Tobias Harris.
30 points and 9 rebounds for him. Cade ended up with 32 points, 12 assists. First Pistons player with a 30-plus, 10-plus assist Game 7.
Told y'all last night, I trust that kid right there. He is special.
He is. He proved it time and time again.
That's big boy ball right there.
There's Harris again. That put Detroit up 80-60, up by look at him, too small, sit down. Danis Jenkins was balling too.
Can't leave him open.
Shout out to Danis Jenkins, man. Listen, shout out to Jalen Duren. Shout out to Jalen Duren, because
they was on his head.
Listen, early on, we was on him about just stepping up and being that force for Detroit, being that second option. He started the series slow. He started the series getting outplayed by Wendell Carter Jr. Not the other one. Not the other name. Not the other name. But he ended up finishing the series. You know, I think he had 15 and 15, 6 offensive rebounds in the closeout game. I'll take that from Jalen Duren. So, way to bounce back, JD.
Can I ask you guys what's going to be our main takeaway from the 1-seed Detroit Pistons, obviously getting into that 3-1 hole, but still managing to win the series?
What, the takeaway? Cade Cunningham. Is a superstar.
That's it.
He showed us
time and time again.
Yes, Cade Cunningham is a superstar. I mean, he showed us in this series. He cannot be denied. It's amazing what this guy's doing, right, in a 7-game series. He missed 11 games, came back and only played 3 games, and now in a 7-game series where he is the engine for this team, having to do so much. I don't think y'all really understand these 3 guys. You don't know. But bringing that ball up the court, and having to initiate the offense. He's guarding, you know, on the other end. He has to do so much and so much energy that that's the takeaway.
But never looks tired, gassed, exhausted, you know, and is always poised.
One of my other takeaways is three-point shooting, because we talked about, do they have enough shooting? They shot 48% in this game. And I think that's what's going to alleviate some of that pressure for Cade, is guys knocking down three-point shots for him, opening those driving lanes for him, because, yes, there's times that he had to work extremely hard to get the big numbers that he had. But now if you have shooting, guys knocking down shots, Tobias Harris get put in 30. That's enough. Now he can get off the ball a little bit and allow other guys to do their thing.
I do want to say this, though. Paolo Banchero was amazing today, right? And I think he wasn't as great in the second half, but overall, I thought him setting the tone for his team and how he played like a superstar to me today. I mean, that Game 6 was abysmal. The Game 5 was amazing, but I think for him, if he had another guy that like Tobias Harris to bring along with him, it would have been a different outcome. So if I'm Paolo, I'm going into that front office and I'm talking to my management, and we got to figure some things out, because what I see from this roster and what I've seen for a couple guys on that roster, they shouldn't be on there next year.
Remember, Franz is another guy that they had out, which would have been another big score for him.
Gotta go.
I thought you were going to say, oh, there's something to build on here. You know what I mean? Battled out of the play-in, did great, got the 3-1.
They have a lot of stepping stones.
That is not what he said. Okay, so the Detroit Pistons, they are awaiting either the Cavaliers or the Raptors. Let's take a look at Melo Star Player Parlay for this game. DraftKings Sportsbook are bringing them to you. Okay, you need 30 from Donovan Mitchell.
Yes, I do.
7 assists from James Harden, and 20 points from Scotty Barnes.
Well, first of all, James is averaging 30. I mean, Donovan is averaging 31 at home. You know, he's been different at home this series. Game 7 in his building, season on his shoulders. He's going to get this tonight. Scotty, 20 points in 5 of the 6 games this series. He's leading the Raptors without B.I. I don't think he stops. And James, I think the big, he dropped 10 dimes in game 1. Leading Cleveland assists postseason with Spider Hunt and Biggs rolling. I think.
Hey, fellas, can we get Melo a win today?
Listen. Somebody, he needs playoff basketball first round. And as we head into Game 7 for this series, we just want you to know how even it has been. The Raptors and Cavs have scored the exact same amount of points through 6 games. The home team has won every single game in the series so far. Something Toronto and Scotty Barnes are looking to change. And actually, Scotty spoke with Zora Stevenson at Morning Shoot Around.
Game 7 on the road. What an opportunity. Where's your head at ahead of this one?
Just excited, ready to get this work in. Go out there and play hard and try to get a win.
Calm, cool, and collected. All right, it's your first Game 7 for so many of you guys. So who do you all lean on as you prepare for a game like this?
We lean on each other, trusting our work, trusting what we've been doing, trusting a game plan that the coaches have drawn up for us and just continue to execute at a high level.
And playmaking has been a big part of what you've been doing in this series. What role will that play tonight in getting your teammates involved?
I'm just taking what the defense gives me, trying to be aggressive and then finding every option from there.
So far, the home team has won every game in this series. How do you all change that tonight?
That's what we're going to try to do. We already said that previous meetings, this series changed when whoever wins the first game on the road. And that's what it's going to take tonight.
Most important thing tonight, one word.
What?
One word for the most important thing that you all have to do tonight.
Win.
Say less. Thank you.
Yes.
Win. It's quite simple. That's all you got to do. I would like to add into this conversation that the Raptors are actually 0-10 against Cleveland in Cleveland during the playoffs. I hate to say that to you, VC, but you're sitting right here next to me as a former Raptor.
Don't put that on VC.
Okay, but I want to start with Scotty Barnes. I want to start with the Raptors. And when they've been at home, they've almost looked like a different team. The aggression, the way that they've been able to turn over the Cleveland Cavaliers, turn those into points. How do they bring that, everything, that energy, that effort on the road in Cleveland?
I think it's led by that guy, Scotty Barnes. His ability to rebound, start the fast break, get guys involved. He's averaging 9 assists. So when he's aggressive and he gets to his spot, he's great, in my opinion, right in this area at the mid-range, but he has great vision. That other guy, Toronto's own R.J. Barrett, benefits off of him because of his aggression. So when Scotty is playing like this, getting steals, he's guarding the best player, he takes the challenge. When he's in attack mode, this guy, I think they complement each other.
They do.
Because when R.J. is aggressive, Scotty can, 1, focus defensively, but 2, he can play piggyback to R.J. when he's tired. So
he could be a slasher as well.
Yeah, so I just feel like they need to play off each other and have in their mind, we're going to set the tone to quiet the crowd. Like just what we said in Boston, they have to quiet the crowd immediately because it's going to be rocking in Cleveland.
I thought these two guys right here really stepped up this playoff series and really elevated their game. Scotty's, his facilitating abilities in this playoff series, I didn't know he had to the level of which he's distributing the basketball and his vision and being able to pass at the level he's passing. And then RJ, RJ to me has showed consistency. I think that's what he struggled with, in previous years. This playoff series, he's shown the consistency, he's shown his aggressiveness, and I'm sure after making that Game 6 shot, that man confidence on a whole nother level coming into Game 6. So, because these two guys have been playing elite basketball over the last few games, I suspect them to come in and set the tone right away for their teammates, right? Because some of those guys haven't been in this magnitude or played in this type of environment. So I suggest that they come out, those two guys, Scotty and RJ, to set the tone right away.
Yeah, I think Coach Darko is going to have them guys ready, just prepared, at least to start the game off. I think they're going to come with that energy. I think Scotty Barnes is ready for this moment. I mean, he said we ain't got no choice but to win in this series, in this game right now. So piggybacking off of Scotty Barnes and what he brings to that team, his playmaking ability, he's scoring the basketball. I mean, the way that he's finding guys, he don't even have a jump shot, a really, really good jump shot.
Right.
He's still impacting the game the way that he's impacting the game. So I love to see what Scotty Barnes is doing. Also, Murray Boyles, right? Nobody expected his offensive production
playing like a seasoned vet.
He's a rookie, right? So, you know, his defensive presence and what his energy and what he brings to this team has been very beneficial, you know, for the Raptors. And then you also talk about R.J. Barrett, right? The confidence that R.J. Barrett is playing with right now. We haven't seen this confidence before from R.J. Barrett. And he's played in one of the biggest cities that's out there, being in New York. So for him to have that confidence, for him to hit that shot the other day, that Kawhi-like shot, something is going on in Toronto, man. They just get the bounce every now and then. I don't know what's going on.
Great rims. Soft rims. That's what they have. Hey, listen, R.J. Barrett, though, he was the third leading scorer on his own team. You saw him hit the shot, and he's the leading scorer in this series. It is not Donovan Mitchell, by the way. So let's get over to Cleveland. Something they seem to have struggled with some, Melo. Turnovers. Scoring on the road in general. I mean, obviously they're going to play a lot of isolation basketball. When that does